After watching this video, you will understand exactly what you need to do in 2025 to grow your audience, get more eyeballs on your brand, and turn content into profit for your business. And yes, these strategies will work for any brand in any industries. All right, let's get into it. First, let's talk strategy, because this is one of the most overlooked and most important parts of building an effective content playbook for your brand. You see, there are a lot of businesses out there that are just creating content to say that they're creating content. This content has no real purpose, it gets damn near zero engagement from their audience, and it doesn't drive the buying decision forward for their customers. It's just noise. More content garbage being thrown into the whirlwind of information we call the internet. These folks are literally caught up on a content hamster wheel that leads to absolutely nowhere. No growth, no new eyeballs, and no ROI on the time or money spent to create that content in the first place. You need to understand that your content will go nowhere if you don't have a strategy in place that outlines the why, what, and end goals of creating the content in the first place. The clearer you are on your content strategy, the more dialed in you can make your content so that it engages, educates, and entertains your specific audience, and most importantly, drives real results for your brand. I'm not going to go too deep regarding strategy because it really varies depending upon your specific business goals, initiatives, and timelines. But from a very bird's eye view, you need to really understand how to get your audience's attention. Attention is absolute gold in today's content economy, and brands with the most eyeballs are making insane amounts of revenue and growing their audiences exponentially every day. The only way to do this is to create authentic, relatable content that humanizes your brand and creates a deep emotional bond with your audience. Don't expect people to connect with your logo and brand name anymore. They want to know the founder story, what your brand mission is, who's on the team. They want to see your behind the scenes, who your customers are, and what their experience is using your product or service. And they want to be able to do this before ever making a purchase. So when it comes to building out a strategy, think about how you can create content that invites customers into your world, a VIP invite into all things your brand. That's how you create a cult following of brand evangelists and dedicated customers that will grow your business like crazy in 2025. All right, now let's talk about content creation. There are many types of content you can create for your brand. Blogs, podcasts, brand videos, case studies, reels for Instagram and TikTok, product photography, infographics, you name it. Yes, it can be overwhelming when it comes to what you should be creating, but let me make it simpler for you. Start with video content. All of the other forms of content can be created by remixing one piece of video content, which makes your video strategy the flywheel for everything else I just mentioned. A brand video can be remixed into a blog, then chopped down into a series for social, then turned into an infographic, and the photos you took while filming can be used for good behind-the-scenes content and product photography. But in order to do that, you need to understand that there are three types of video content that you should be creating: foundational, social, and paid. Foundational content is evergreen content that lives across your entire brand ecosystem. These are your brand culture videos, case studies, customer testimonials, recruitment videos, FAQs, explainer videos, product videos, etc. Think of this as evergreen content that builds trust and authority with your audience. This content lives all around your brand ecosystem at every stage of the customer journey and acts as informational content that answers FAQs about your brand and the products or services that you provide. Most of these videos fall within the 1 to 2 minute range. Social content is where you show off your brand personality. This includes short form videos, trending reels, shorts, mini-series, user-generated content better known as UGC, podcast clips, and behind-the-scenes content, to name a few. This is how you stay top of mind with your audience and stay relevant with current trends and topics. 9 times out of 10, your customers will check you out on social media before they ever make a purchase. So not having a social content strategy is 100% not an option anymore. Either you're in the party or you're missing out on opportunities left and right to connect with your audience where they are, on social. Paid content is your supercharger, your accelerator. It's how you get your brand and all of your content in front of new customers and grow your audience across your entire brand ecosystem. Paid advertising is strategic and targeted. Think Facebook and Instagram ads, YouTube pre-roll, TikTok ads, streaming, lead gen campaigns, and retargeting ads. Once you have a dialed in paid ad strategy, you can literally explode your business overnight with new eyeballs, leads, and sales. It's the content piece that's going to double, triple, 10x your revenue in 2025. A great video marketing strategy incorporates all three of these content categories. By implementing this strategy, you create an entire content ecosystem around your brand that maximizes brand visibility, audience engagement, lead flow, conversions, and most importantly, more revenue for your business. Now let's talk about social media and paid ads real quick. Here's a hack to maximize ROI for your paid social strategy. When you're strategizing and creating content for your social channels, create organic social with the intention that you'll be monetizing the top performing posts for paid. If you create a piece of organic content and it gets tons of likes, saves, shares, and comments from your audience, it's obviously something that your audience loves and enjoys engaging with. Take those pieces of content and repurpose them for your paid ad campaigns. They have already performed well organically, so this cuts down on your A/B split testing budgets. Tweak your messaging for a wider audience, including split testing your calls to action. Basically, look at your organic social as a test ground for paid content that introduces your brand to new audiences and drives conversions for your business. All right, now this is one of the most important yet overlooked parts of content strategy for a number of brands: distribution and monetization. You see, everybody knows that they need content, but once they get it, they have no idea what to do with it. And what's the point of creating content if nobody sees it? You have to have a distribution plan in place before you create your content, period. This should be a conversation that you have during the content strategy phase. How you distribute and monetize your content will affect a number of final deliverable variables, including aspect ratios and video cut down timelines. A good distribution plan should have a multi-channel approach that meets your target audience where they are. These channels can include any of the popular paid ad platforms and streaming, but don't forget about your email drip campaigns, email blasts, trade shows, QR codes, blogs, and SMS marketing, to name a few. These are all ways that you can maximize the reach of your content and get more eyeballs on your brand with the click of a button. Paid advertising is the secret sauce to scaling your most successful content into eyeball-hungry, revenue-generating machines that work for you around the clock. This content takes no days off. It doesn't work from home. It doesn't take vacations, and you can distribute it anywhere around the globe. You see, you don't make money when you create content, you make money when you distribute content. And for a lot of people, it's the reason their content hasn't gone beyond their website and a YouTube channel with 50 subscribers. Without a proper distribution strategy, your content will only be seen by your warm audience. If you want to grow your audience, engage your existing customers, and stay top of mind when it comes to your product or service, make sure you have a solid distribution and monetization plan in place for your brand. And there you have it. This is your blueprint for creating an effective, optimized content ecosystem around your brand. This is how customers interact with brands in 2025. Content is how your customers discover new brands. This is how they stay engaged and how they make buying decisions. The old ways of communicating have evolved, and there's no going back. Either you're in the game or you're in the stands watching your competition absorb your entire customer base one piece of content at a time. No more creating content for the sake of creating content, folks. It's time for you to turn your brand into a content powerhouse that engages, educates, and entertains your audience throughout the entire customer journey. If you'd like to learn how you can partner with INDIRAP to grow your brand exponentially with these strategies, click the link below to book a discovery call with our team. We've used these exact strategies to grow hundreds of brands in over 46 industries around the globe. If not now, then when? Thanks for watching. See you on set.